Welcome to DNA's Birding Adventures. We left the beautiful beaches of Fajardo and are now in the Arecibo area. This video number 5 highlights the Rio Camuy Cave Park, amazing, as well as some other local spots, including Jurassic Park, statues, local beaches, and a lighthouse. And 6 new lifebirds. It's just 3 of us now. We left Las Croabas and dropped our family off at San Juan. Went down the beautiful Highway 22, checked into our Airbnb, and then we went to Camuy Caves and Jurassic Park. And here we go. What a beautiful drive along Highway 22, kind of along those, they call them haystacks, from the old volcano. The coastline was just beautiful with all the huge waves, surfers. And we stayed in this Airbnb that was right next to the Cueva de Indio, the Indian caves. So there was some great places to explore. That'll be in our next video. When we arrived at our beautiful Airbnb right on the beach, we noticed all sorts of critters already wandering around, saw 2 lifebirds, and we knew we were in the right spot. We arrived kind of late, so we just had enough time to get comfortable, check out our beautiful yard. I think it's a 1/4 of an acre, and looking up, saw this cave swallow, a lifebird for me. And these monk parakeets were everywhere. Actually, I thought at first that they were the Puerto Rican parrot. Just as gregarious. They were not supposed to be here, but now they have a huge population and colony. I watched them every morning, drinking my morning coffee, and along with the roosters. You heard that one in the background. And right from the yard, there was a magnificent frigate bird and the gray kingbird, of course, usual suspects. This was a view from our Airbnb, and every time I looked, there were 2 brown pelicans flying by, but I never seemed to get a picture. That's okay.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, surfing waves.
What a great start to our 4 nights in Arecibo. And we got up early the next morning and drove to the Rio Camuy Caves. We had about an hour to wait before our tour started. It's $18 per person, so I did some bird watching.
Just saw a Puerto Rican lizard cuckoo, and check out this tree. It's really big. There's bromeliads growing everywhere.
I had just seen that black and white tail and thought it was a lizard cuckoo, but then I realized it was the red-legged thrush, which is a lifebird. Beautiful bird.
There's a couple banana quits in there. I think there's a nest. I wonder if it's nesting season for banana quits.
Right next to the parking lot was this tree with 3 different bird species, all in one. 2 lifebirds, actually. This one is a female Puerto Rican emerald, and she just sat there for me for a long time. Beautiful. She was grooming and preening herself. Lifebird, plus a Puerto Rican endemic. Just above the hummingbird was this pearly-eyed thrasher. Actually, they were all over the park. I think he preened himself for like 5 or 10 minutes, not even bothered by the noise of the parking lot and all the tourists. I think we saw 4 or 5 pearly-eyed thrashers. I'd been hearing the yellow-eyed grassquit all throughout the trip, but this is the first one I actually saw. And the gray kingbird also liked that tree. Okay, now it's time to head into the cave. Ironically, we did not see the cave swallow in the cave. Those are there in the morning and evening. There's a beautiful jungle trail that heads down to the cave, and we were with quite a big group, but we always hung in the back and took our time. We have this house plant at our house, and they were everywhere.
Oh, look at the limestone. Wow. The back? Oh, wow.
Oh, a slug.
Oh,
2 slugs.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Huh. Like something from Avatar going in there. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's the upside down tree. Kneel underneath it. Okay, that is the upside down tree hanging like a stalactite. This is pretty cool. Okay, that's the trail. Stalactites. There's Neil and Avi. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Awesome.
The Rio Camuy runs through the cave, and it's the 3rd largest underground cave system in the world. Beautiful. There are 13 different species of bats in the cave, and a lot of them left after Hurricane Maria and Fiona. The whole cave was flooded when Hurricane Maria went through and that's why a lot of the bats left. Many have returned. In fact, the park just reopened in February 2023.
You hear the coqui frogs, crickets, rain dropping. Wow. The witch, I guess. Huh.
In amongst the flowstones, stalactites, stalagmites, there were also quite a few other little critters. You could hear these camel crickets, aka cave crickets, all throughout our little tour. And straight from the Harry Potter movie, this tailless whip scorpion. It was huge.
Video doesn't even.
The people only 0.1% of the underground system cover of the river.
Wow,
This underground system, it's huge.
Yeah.
That disperse cover 3 towns underground, 22 mile underground, and has more than 220K around 3 towns.
Jeez.
¿Cómo estamos, jefe? ¿Todo bien? Plaza Enrique.
Igualmente, de la misma.
YouTube videos, just more educational.
Okay.
Is that okay if I put your tour in here, not like this? So incredible.
When we exited the cave, we took our time heading back out. In fact, another tour had started when we finally made it out. It was just so beautiful, and the mist was coming in through the trees.
There's so many bromeliads. The guide said there were a lot of pearly-eyed thrashers and I think carpenter warblers or something.
The anoles were quite abundant, and so were these banana spiders. That's what we used to call them in Florida.
Little eyes.
Barbie one? Oh yeah.
It's like a caterpillar. But caterpillars also wet leave soap.
The other group is already coming. The Taino Indians were first to inhabit this area, and we thought it'd be fitting to eat at Taino's for tacos and ice cream. It was delicious. We had a red-tailed hawk fly over while we were eating, and then while we were driving to Jurassic Park, we saw the Venezuelan troupial. He was just sitting up on top of one of the roofs.
Crazy road.
It was nice taking some of these back roads in through the communities and up to the little town of Tanima. That's where Jurassic Park is. We weren't exactly sure where to go or where to park, so we asked some locals. They were very friendly, and they showed us the direction. It's a nice little hike into the waterfalls, and one is man-made from an old water plant. We found quite a few birds in the town of Tanima, including this muscovy duck, domestic, and a life bird, a bronze mannequin. I thought they were sparrows at first, and then with a closer look, that's what they are. There was a steep incline to get to the top of the little town of Tanima, and then we found a parking spot. It was pretty limited, and then walked along this beautiful trail with flowers and a little old aqueduct with water rushing through. This is the La Plata River that you hike along for about 20 minutes until you get to a sign that looks pretty intimidating. We weren't sure if we should go in or not, but we tried it. It was worth it. This is kind of the theme of our trip. Everywhere we went, I think because of the Hurricane Maria, things are not quite opened up yet, so everything is peligroso, or dangerous because of the flooding and the hurricane.
We're fine. It's really pretty. It's really good. here.
That was a great stop. Heading back to Arecibo, we went to this Christopher Columbus statue, which is actually taller than the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is only a mere 305 feet tall. There is a swimming hole at Jurassic Park, but we didn't get in. There were other people in there, so we decided to head to the beach. What a beautiful area and a great day. 6 live birds altogether. And 15 bird species altogether in the whole Arecibo area until tomorrow when we visit Cano Tuberones and Cuevo de Indio, 2 other great places in Arecibo. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy trails to you.